This is the plaintiff, Luis Rodriguez. He says the defendant broke into his car, smashed his back window, broke the center console, and tried to steal his radio. There was an eyewitness. The defendant was arrested for the crime, but he's never paid for the damages. He doesn't know the defendant, has never met him, but wants the $1,450 he's owed, and is suing for just that today. This is the defendant, Matthew Persad. He says he was mistakenly arrested for a crime he did not commit. He didn't steal that guy's radio or break into his car and therefore owes nothing. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, waiting for a friend. The cops just wanted to arrest someone, and he was the unfortunate fool who got collared for a crime he didn't commit. He's accused of breaking and entering. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $2,000 for aggravation.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant went nuts in his car, smashing the back window, breaking the center console. He doesn't even know the guy, but the defendant says he didn't do the deed. It's the case of smash hit.
Okay, Luis Rodriguez?
Yes.
You're suing Matthew Persad for $1,450 in damages that you say he committed to your car when he was trying to burglarize it.
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, on the date of the incident, the defendant broke into my car. He broke the driver's side window. He was attempting to take the radio.
How did he break the window? He shattered it?
He shattered the window.
He was trying to take your radio?
Yes.
What kind of car do you have?
It was a Honda Civic 2000.
A Honda Civic 2000.
Yes. And well, since he was trying to rip the radio out, he broke the center console, and even the radio was even damaged after that.
What, did he do it alone or with somebody else?
He did it with somebody else, but I couldn't find him. So that's why I'm suing him alone.
Okay, but on that night, how did you find out that he did this? Because you didn't see him and you don't know him.
The neighbor heard him shatter the glass, and they called the police, and he was arrested. Him and a friend was arrested, or I don't know who he was, but him and his friend got arrested, I guess.
Did the neighbors see them doing it?
No, but the police have. I have a police report.
Okay, let me see the police report. What time of the night did this happen?
This was at 1:30 in the morning.
Did the police officers catch them at the car?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how do you know that? They knock on your door?
Yes, they rang the bell. It was right in front of my house.
And they told you?
Yes.
I said, we caught them right on your car?
Yes.
What did they tell you? Tell me.
They told me it was 3 of them actually, and these 2 were in the car, and one was waiting on the corner for looking out.
So by the time they knock on your door, all the action's over and they got these guys in custody?
Yes.
Did they have you come out and look at them to see if you knew?
No.
You got the car repaired already?
No, I just have estimates. I have another car, and it was just soon after I got into an accident, which was my fault, and between the damage from that and the damage, it just wasn't worth it. And I just... got
rid of the car?
Yeah, I donated the car.
Let me see the estimate for the repair of the car.
All right.
Okay, so I see an estimate for $760.58.
Yeah.
So
and
why?
And the radio, which is a discontinued radio, so I couldn't find any.
Were they able to take the radio out, or they were trying to?
They were ripping it out, and then it wasn't working. Like, it wasn't working properly after that.
What's going on?
Well, basically, me and my friend was standing there. I had nothing to do with his vehicle, actually. And when the cops came, we had nothing to do. We were like 4 cars away from his vehicle. The cop asked us what we're doing. I told him I'm waiting for my friend because I had left my phone there from like 2-3 hours before that. So when I went to go pick it up again, I was using my friend's phone that I was with to call him to tell him to come outside.
He says the cops caught you right in the vehicle.
No, we weren't in the vehicle. We weren't even near the vehicle. We were actually 4 cars away. They searched us. We had nothing on us. I told them I don't even steal. Like, if I would have been doing something with the car, I had something on me, screwdriver, knife.
Well, unless you're
rock.
just a bad thief.
No.
Maybe you're just a thief, but you're not good at it, so you weren't able to get the radio. Then you wouldn't have the radio on you. Except for, what are you doing while somebody else clearly broke that window, I guess, not you. So they broke the window, they tried to take it, and you're just standing there in the area at 1:30 in the morning?
No, I was only there for about 10, 15 minutes, and as we were standing, I waited for my friend to come outside.
Except for that the neighbor who heard the glass shatter called the police immediately, and the police came right over. So they didn't come 10, 15 minutes later.
Okay, so the guy pleads guilty, admits he was 4 cars away, at 1:30 in the morning, standing there for 10 minutes. He's admitting all of that. And now the plaintiff wants reimbursement. Does he get reimbursement?
Yes, he should get reimbursement. I think all the evidence there, and it's pretty obvious.
Is there any question beyond a shadow of a doubt that this guy did it?
No, I think it's pretty obvious.
Okay, forgetting about everything else, what about pleading guilty? Does that kind of do it for the guy, period?
Well, I would think so, yeah. I mean, he's admitting his guilt.
He already
Look at him.
he pled guilty in a criminal case and now he's in a civil court?
Yeah. Well, he's guilty.
I would stick with your answer, going inside the courtroom.
So when the police come right over, according to him, the police tell him that they caught you right in the car.
No, I don't know when any police were called, but I was standing there for about 10 minutes.
What were you doing there?
I was waiting for my friend to come outside with my cell phone.
So didn't
had
your
my
friend
other
just
friend-
come outside and explain that to the police?
No,
That
'cause-
they were just waiting for me. They weren't doing anything.
No, because when
You
they
and your
came-
friend got arrested, right, my friend?
Yeah.
And what happened with that case, of course, since you're completely innocent and the police are just picking up whoever's in the neighborhood and rounding up the usual suspects and boom, just slapping you with a felony charge that you didn't earn, you of course fought the charge, right?
No, yeah, I went to fight it. And then when I went and seen the attorney said, well, you're going to get out of here, but the only way you can get out is if you sign order of protection. I'm like,
Order of protection.
yeah, he was giving me order of protection. So I'm in central bookings now. They're telling me I have to sign order of protection and pay $120 surcharge.
Wait, what are you talking about? What does an order of protection have to do with the felony charge you were charged
No,
with?
that's when I got arrested. After I got arrested, they took me in. I'm asking them why I got arrested.
An order of protection to protect who from what?
From, I'm guessing him.
To stay away from him?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Okay, no, but that's not all you did, is it? You pled guilty.
No, because they asked me if I wanted to get out. I was in the system for about 32 hours. Asked me, you want to go home. The only way you can go home right now is if you sign order of protection.
No,
Asked them-
you pled guilty.
So what?
I have it in front of me. You pled guilty in order to get out.
Oh yeah,
Because you didn't want, because you wanted to get it over with.
No, yeah, I
That's
wanted
what
to
you
get
said
out
in
of
the
it
answer to the
because-
complaint. Well, I just wanted to get it over with. Do you have a prospective court date? Am I missing something?
No.
Right. Your case is closed, and it's closed by you admitting you did it.
Well, they didn't tell me that I was admitting to me doing it. They was just telling me that, because when I got arrested, they were saying that how I broke into the car. I told them that I didn't break into no car. I didn't have nothing to do with his vehicle.
So you pled guilty because you wanted to get out.
No, yeah, because they told me if I didn't plead guilty and I want to go trial, I have to go get remanded and go back in, get sent to Rikers, and I didn't want to do that.
Okay, so the fact that I shouldn't think that you broke in because he says the police told you that they caught you in the car. I shouldn't think that you broke in because you're the guy who got arrested that night by the police. I shouldn't think that you broke in because you're the guy who got charged by the government for it then. And I shouldn't think that you broke in because you pled guilty to it. Those are all insignificant reasons for me to think that maybe you're responsible for breaking this car and you should pay
I don't
for it.
blame you for feeling so, but I
Okay,
didn't
while
have
you're
no-
standing out there waiting for your friend, did you hear the glass shatter?
No.
That apparently the neighbor heard
When
it
the
caused the
cop
police
came-
to come that
when the
apparently
cop-
happened?
When the cop came, they asked me, what am I doing there? I said, I'm waiting for my friend. They said,
How many
"Where's your
times are you going to
friend?"
say the same thing?
No, I'm
It's
telling
not
you.
obvious. I don't believe you.
No, but it's just that you're not letting me finish when after the officer.
Well, how much more can you say? You've said the same thing over and over again. I was just standing around. The cops asked me what I was doing. I told them I was waiting for a friend. They arrested me.
That's all I was doing.
Yeah, right. Right. What is your counterclaim? You're suing that guy? The guy whose car got broken into? Then you want him to pay you $2,000 for what?
No, because I was told that when I was speaking to my attorney that I had nothing to do with his vehicle, so I'm going through all this for no reason right now. I went through the system for everything.
He's suing the guy the cops arrested. But you're suing him because he's suing the guy the cops arrested and who pled guilty to it?
If I had nothing to do with his vehicle and I got arrested for something I had
Listen,
nothing to
look
do
at
with.
me. Look at me. You had something to do with his vehicle. Yeah,
wanna say
you're the
that.
guy who broke into it trying to rip him off. That's who you are. You are a thug, okay? You are a no good, stealing thug. You're just not good at it, and you got caught. And you can't even man up and just come in here and say, yeah, I did it.
I wish I could have just said that.
I wish you could too. I wish you could too. Verdict for the plaintiff, $1,450. Pay the man.
Well, this is going to be the last impression you leave before you leave this courtroom. What impression do you want to leave of yourself?
There's nothing really to say. I know I ain't do nothing with his vehicle, so the end of the day, I know I'm right. So if you feel that he goes through.
All right, you were standing there for 10 minutes. What did you see happen to his vehicle while you were standing there 4 cars away for that 10, 15 minutes?
I didn't even notice his vehicle window was broken. When the cop came and said if I had something to do with his vehicle window, I'm like...
It got broken while you were standing there during that 10, 15-minute period.
Well,
that's when it happened.
Well, the cop never said nothing to me that...
I don't care about the cop. What did you see and hear?
I didn't see his vehicle there broken at all. When I walked there with my friend...
You didn't hear anything, see anything? You nothing?
I was walking there. I was walking.
You were walking in a cell phone and right?
No, as I walked up to my friend's block, I'm waiting for him to come outside. I called him off my other friend's phone.
I know. We heard all that stuff.
And then
okay.
He just...
All right, go. Next one.
All right, so step on in here. What kind of nerve do you have suing the guy who broke into your car?
I can't believe he's suing me. I guess it is what it is.
What is it?
It's dumb, I guess. I got no other word for it.
What do you got, Harvey?
Okay, here's the way it works. When you plead guilty in a criminal case, that means you pled guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the evidence. In a civil case, it's just kind of like 51-49. So when you plead guilty, you can't argue it again in civil court. Your goose is already cooked.